gonna need somebody to with Photoshop skills to like move that other guy's face and put like LBS right there. But what's going on, you guys? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Everything looks perfect on my end, but it's always freaking something every single show. So happy Sunday, happy weekend, happy LBS day. Let's chat. How's it going, Dynamic Menace? Oh, that's so cool. Darth Vader. I'm getting LBS Thor, my guy. Oh, did you get it from? Did you make the deal? I asked only for 2%. No, that's cool though. If you got awesome stuff, man. Well, did you lock the deal or? Hey, how's it going, Knight? But Jaden, let's get back to Jaden. Jaden, we need to know. Did you lock in that deal that we spoke about? Wink, wink. What's up, Rashid? How's it going, man? Just for this guy, I will always do this for you, man. For always and forever.
Oh man! Hey!
It's for you, man. How's it going, J-Rob? Put some wink wink. Nah, man, pay it off, whatever you guys agreed on. That's awesome news. Congrats to you. I would say welcome to the LBS life, my LBS Hulk right here, but it's not official yet. But yeah, congrats, man. That's awesome news. What's up, Doug Rogers? Cash's exile. Oh man, but I don't know, man. I wanted to have like another let's chat. I don't know if the correct word is inspired, but I saw this guy put up a post on the recent LBS news, and I was like, this is my boy Terry right here. And Terry only collects, well, he doesn't only collect, but a majority of his collection is like the death metal and the metal series from Prime 1, and he's a Batman guy, so I was like, if Terry's making a video, this has to be important. Gotham Cenobites, if you guys could check him out, he did a video on the news here, and I don't know if you guys could hear that. Let's see. But he basically in the beginning says, if you woke up like me, you woke up to news from LBS and DC doing a whole thing. I was awake. I was at the club with the Everyday Collector and the other guys. And man, like, I didn't know this was gonna be the news we were gonna get that night, but it's a crazy bit of news, man. Like that we got this. But what's up, man? How's it going, Carl? I'm hoping you like that Rogue, man. I kind of wish I could keep it, but I'm glad you have it. It's awesome. That's great. Cat's finally out of the bag. Oh, Carl, so I have a question for you. But like, again, if you guys could check out Gotham Cenobites, he is on YouTube and he's on Instagram, Facebook, and he has a bunch of stuff, cool stuff. But this is where I got the inspiration to do the video today. I was like, if all the people I follow, Terry does a video on it, I was like, this is important news, And we have a number 1 hater in the group, a number 2 hater. I think there's like a number 3 hater, but the number 1, I guess, supporter of this whole cause is this guy right here. What's up, panel collector people? I just saw you were. This LBS guy Trey has been LBS for life for like the past year. He's been sitting in the background quietly, one day I'll have my night, and I'm sure last night, man, it was like, it's probably like the 4th of July for like, for everybody. For you had like fireworks. You were like probably like it's time. But yeah, like I was saying, like the news dropped Friday night Eastern time. I think it was like, I don't know where Jay is from. I don't know if he's from Singapore or from Malaysia, but like it's Saturday morning there, or it's Saturday afternoon, and I'm sure he wanted to release the news sooner, but he dropped the news. Oh, he's from the Philippines? I'm sorry. So he's from the Philippines, and like, I'm sure he was like, I need to drop the news now so everyone knows. And it was crazy, man. It's okay. Well, I was gonna call this episode. I love calling these episodes Let's Chat because I want to see what you guys think, and it's just random episodes too. mostly about like today's news and like what's going on, but it's also open to whatever you guys want to talk about. But today I wanted to call this episode a shift in the statue market. I think this is a shift, like it's going to be a huge shift. Like for me, it's gonna be a huge shift because like the whole 1/3 line, the DC line, everything is going to be bigger, because now the only ones that I know of that are doing 1/3 DC statues is Prime One. But now I feel like this shift that LBS is going to cause is what I always said from the beginning: more companies, more what's it called? More money, more problems, basically. Prime One's going to do their best to keep that 1/3 DC line up to par, like how they always been. But now they have LBS behind them, and LBS for me, man, I don't have any LBS behind me or any plans to get any. But it's not saying that I don't collect them because I don't like them, but it's just I need the space, man. I don't have no space for like this little LBS one right here. My little big statue right here is the only LBS I'll ever have. But man, this is definitely a shift. It's insane. Yeah, competition. It's good to have competition. That's the word. I don't know, man. I had a lot of allergies today and I had a crazy Saturday, so it was fun Saturday. But it was it's crazy, man. Also, Iron Studios is doing 1/3. Man, Iron Studios ain't doing shit. So that's true too. But like, I feel like it's also a great thing to do. I mean, a great company to include. But Iron Studios isn't like for me. It's not the LBS Prime One status. Like when you hear Iron Studios, nothing against them or anything, but when I hear Iron Studios, I'm like 1/10. Like it's not scale shaming or anything. It's just like it's like a big jump to 1/3. And hey, man, if they could do something better than LBS or Prime One ever have, like I'm all in for it. I hope they do something better than what they do, because that'll just push the quality even more for all of us, right? It's good to have competition. Yeah, I completely slipped up there. Slifer, what's up, Slifer? Ed COVID, man, how's it going, man? Is the soccer season over for your kid, man? Because I went down to this town 2 hours south of here, and man, it was soccer season down there, and I swear every field, all the hotels, all the Airbnbs were maxed out. It was insane. I hope that season is over for you guys, because I can't imagine going through that all the time. Fight, but also like freaking it's I think it's good news. I always say like competition is always good news for me, or more companies, more stuff, more problems, whatever. The only thing holding LBS back is the rate of their PO releases. Can't be doing one PO a year. Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Oh man, my freaking throat's killing me. So Carl is saying the only thing holding LBS back is the rate of their PO releases. Can't be doing one PO a year. If you do 3 or 4 a year, like that's minimum $6,000 per year. You're gonna have to dedicate literally just to this line. Like that's a lot. That's a lot for any collector, because like each piece is going to be like $1,500. Shipping is going to be like another $500. Taxes and everything. It's going to be maybe like $6,000 to $8,000. So that's, I don't know, man. Like I know that's holding back a lot of their lines, but it's also from a consumer standpoint, it's tough, man. That's a tough one. They have some solid quarter. Yeah, the Iron Studios does, man. Like some of them they do knock it out of the park. But when you hear when I hear Iron Studios, it's like I gotta take a look at it. I'm not excited to like look at it. I'm like I have to eye it first, because like they recently did Iron Studios did the Star Wars Luke and Yoda or Baby Yoda, and I was like, no, man, he plays MLS Academy. I travel with him all over it. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I got exposure to that today or yesterday, and I was like, I thought of you. I was like, Ed Kovitz like must be hating it. I don't know if you hate it, but it's a lot of kids to watch over, and a lot of there was crazy parents there in the hotel, just going crazy. Trey says, I have LBS store, Magneto, Cyclops is coming, and also Cap should be here by the end of the month. Also have a Hulk on pay. I just got my Hulk, man. You see my Hulk? My Hulk legit. 3 to 4 statues is insufficient for a manufacturer when you have both Marvel and DC license. I don't know, man. It's tough, man. I understand it from also from the manufacturer standpoint, but if you're a company that puts out 4 to 6 statues that cost not their cost, but our cost is gonna be $2,000 per. That's a lot for like one collector to handle, I think. I mean, like we all say we'll do it, but like it's crazy times we're in right now, I think. LBS will be doing approximately 4 to 5 Marvel every year, 3 to 5. Eric, what do you think, Trey, man? Like, you think that's sustainable for a collector, a consumer, an average collector, a casual collector? Like, you think that's sustainable? Nelson says, more variants of a character is good for the consumer. Yeah. I just bought a new piece I've wanted for over a year now. I'll share pics when it comes. Come on, give us a teaser, man. Is it Star Wars, Marvel, DC? You can't be doing this to us. I pre-ordered their Darth Maul quarter scale. Darth Maul. Oh, I remember that one. That was cool. That was like with the whole... Yeah, I like that one. Bats in the Belfry. What's up, man? I feel like this is like a rapper's name. All right, you guys. I put together some pictures for today just to, spice this up a little bit. A little bit of the spice. And let's go over some of these pictures. Let me get these loaded up. Amateur hour here. Jaden says, LBS Rise, Night, did you also order the cap from Dilbert too? Man, we gotta get that guy on the show one day. Dilbert is like, he is like the dealer of XM stuff. That guy's like behind the scenes dealer guy. But so like everyone saw this picture, like everyone. Friday night, I feel like I was trying to sleep early just because I had that early thing to do on Saturday, and man, everyone's post was like about this news, and rightfully so, man. LBS was doing crazy stuff with like their Marvel stuff so far, and when the news came out that they're going to be working on DC stuff 1/3 scale, it's something else, man. He got them at crackhead deals. Hell yeah, he does. I saw some deals, like some of the deals like he has out. It's just like I wanna ask, but I gotta hold back on some. Hey, Vibranium Jim, how's it going, man? Oh man, it's crazy times. It's like crack, man. Trey says, no, I was lucky enough to get one from a good friend because missed the cap originally. Okay, so that Captain America is probably gonna go like crazy money in the next 2 years, man. Everyone's trying to catch that thing, and it's like a low ES too. So it's when Iron Man comes out, people are gonna look for that Captain. Watch. What's up? So yeah, this is the news that we got from Jay and like literally everyone in the statue world. It's great news. It's always great to like for people to share this type of news because it gets the whole community excited, man. Like when you get the community excited like this, it causes a shift. I should have called this episode Shift, but like it's good news. It's awesome news. And here's like another snippet of like, I think Jay himself mentioned this is like Alex Ross inspired. I love Alex Ross, like in his art. Not all of it, but most of it I do. And the Superman series from Kingdom Come, man, like that's one of my favorite ones. So great. Knight says, Insanity Beverage Collector can only get 1 or 2 a year. Yeah. From what I heard, Justice League will be the focus first. He wanted to do the OG7 JL members first. Hey, Alan. How's it going, man? All right, Carl. All right, this is like actually a good question for everyone. Let me remove this for a second. And let me ask you guys. For like people that have Prime 1 or like Slifer mentioned Iron Studios 1/3 scale statues, do you think it will do you think those lines will mix well with the LBS line? Because I've been thinking, like, I don't think anything Marvel 1/3 or like it doesn't mix well with LBS. So that's how I don't know about that one. Like, what do you guys think? I love what they did with the line from LBS, but I don't think you could mix those up with Prime 1 stuff. Like, I don't think you can. I mean, you could try, but they're two different. It's like having two different completely art styles. Like, Prime 1 makes a ton of Prime 1 different series, different lines, but they all mix up well. I think you could tell like they're similar, but it's just, I don't know if that line's gonna mix well with Prime 1 and stuff. Unlikely. LBS have that storytelling base similar to the Avengers line. Yeah, so there's that too, man. Like, the freaking the base is like literally a comic book strip where like it's like panel after panel on the base, and Prime 1 doesn't do that. I don't know any other statue company that does that right now. I know there's some custom groups out there that are copying the crap out of LBS, but like not everyone collects custom stuff. Base styles will be different to mix. Will be too different to mix. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I have a concern with, like, with people going to go into the LBS line and them thinking, I'm gonna mix it up with like my Superman Hush or my Batman or my Aquaman. I don't think it's gonna mix well. I mean, do whatever you want to do. For me, I don't think it's gonna be. This is the other thing too, because do people start dropping their Prime 1 statues and start going after this line, like just because like they don't want them to mix, or do they keep what they have and then push forward with the LBS line to mix it up? That's crazy. Unless your collection is a shrine to one character. Yeah, that definitely worked. That'd be cool to have an Alex Ross and a Jim Lee Superman. That'd be crazy nice, actually. That's one way to mix it, though. Like, I didn't think about that. That's good. The OG7 is cool, but I want to see some second tier characters: Shazam, Red Tornado, Firestorm, Atom, J-Rob. But like, this is gonna be one third scale. We won't see those guys for like another 4 to 5 years. I think it'd be pretty far out there if they start. But well, you know, I hope they prove me wrong. Two different markets, in my opinion: Prime 1 and LBS. Yeah, nothing against Prime 1 or LBS. LBS is known for their classic line, their museum style, and everything like that. Prime 1 has been in the game for a long time, so Prime 1 does great statues. LBS does great statues, and just, it also depends on the collector too, right? So let's get back to the pictures, and thanks, Carl, for that one. Yeah, here's another picture. This is LBS, so you know you're gonna get quality. It's gonna be so good, especially what they have planned coming out. So I got more pictures from Jay. Put these pictures up on his LBS group, and this is at the XM store that they have over there. This is gonna be amazing. I think I love the red. I love the poses, and I love how now they come with these bus stands. Like, it kind of makes you want to hope they create extra bus stands for the Captain America and the Thor. That'd be amazing. But let's see. J-Rob saying, is Prime 1 more expensive than LBS? I think they're about the same price. $1,300 to $1,500. But I know for a fact that Prime 1 is definitely going a lot higher these days. So I don't know what the latest numbers are or is on that. I like the LBS line, just not into 1/3 blade will be my only one. That's why I sold my Nightfall to Rashid. Well, Rashid was like, you know, he hooked us up all with blade, so that was a cool deal, Slifer. Love the paint job, right? The paint job on this one is... I should ask Jay if he could send me one for review. I collect strictly Marvel, but I would definitely get an Alex Ross Superman as a standalone piece. So that's the thing, Nelson, man. Like, it's like you say you would definitely get an Alex Ross one, right? But we all know, like, when we get that one statue, that one off, you're gonna want Batman and then Wonder Woman to get the Trinity, you know, or even the Justice League to complete the line. Man, it's tough, man. It's a great. This is how you start off a line too. Like, what's that company? Oh yeah, that J&D Studios. They start a whole Lord of the Rings line with a character that no one really is, you know, it's not as popular as Frodo or other characters, and they tell us this is how you start off a line right here with the Trinity, the Justice League, and all that stuff. Hey, so this is the guy I was telling you guys to check out. He did that video, and Terry, man, you inspired me to do this today or tonight, and it's crazy world, huh, Terry? I was like, I saw your video, and I was like, wow, Terry's like giving props to these guys, and yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Trinity for sure. Yeah, man. See, it's awesome. Not me. I have self-control. All right, let me put this up for you.
Oh man, hey, 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 hey.
Really, I get here and Steve is talking about candles. It's like you sensed it, right? You're like, you're looking for a good reason to laugh. But yeah, let's get over that. So yeah, this is from XM Studios. Their store in I think it was Singapore. Man, like, look at all this statue. Look at all these, like, look at all this crack in the background. It's insane, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? What is that? Okay, that's the old school Superman. Sorry. I thought I saw something else. Hate, JD. All right, so I got those pictures. I got this picture. This is all from the Facebook LBS group, by the way. So if you guys want to get these pictures, go join the LBS group on Facebook. It's where you get the news first for LBS, man. And sorry, my throat is like messed up, man. I got these pictures from Mr. Popo, and he's starting to collect the LBS stuff. And man, I remember thinking, when people talk about LBS statues, I always think of Captain America and Thor, like automatically, like oh, it's the Avengers line. But I always forget that Magneto's in the line too, you know, the X-Men line, I guess. And we'll get to him in a second, but look at this cap, man. This is perfection right here. I love museum style, man. Museum style, like, it reminds me a lot about Bowen. So it gives that Bowen vibe to me, and it's interesting. Cash, you're giving up your Hush Superman. Hell no. Like, let me put this back up.
Oh man, hey, 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 hey.
Hell no. I love what they're doing with the Alex Ross stuff, but like, I don't think I could get into the LBS line. Like, well, I don't know, man. Right now, I want to say I can't get into it because I already have my Superman, my Aquaman, and my Batman. But man, like, if they do good on Batman and Wonder Woman, I might have to get it. But we'll see. I'm glad LBS does semi-dynamic for X-Men, and I prefer dynamic over standing pose. Yeah. So, like, the Captain America, the Thor look amazing to me. This is pictures from Mr. Popo, by the way. Look at that, man. This is 1/3 scale, but to be honest, like, in this picture, it looks like Bowen. Like, if Bowen were to come back and do like a line. That's what we build in all day. Crazy quality, man. Like you zoom in, just quality. It's so nice, man. I'll buy your bats. Oh man. There's X-Men bases don't tell a story could work. Yeah. So that's one thing I wanted to get into. Like the Captain America, the Thor, they have the story base bases, right? The Magneto, it's like he's stomping on a satellite, you know, destroying that satellite. And he himself looks amazing. I think this won like Statue of the Year last year. It was so good. Like, look at that, man. Like everything from head to toe is amazing. The paint is also amazing. The sculpt. I would definitely still like recommend to get this one like over any other one. I don't know how they do this, man. Look how crazy like detailed this base is, man. I don't know how you could turn this down. I turned it down a couple times actually, just because self-control. I can't wait for mine. But if I was going for, man, this is the problem of having these like shows, these channels. It makes it second like guesses yourself like I should get into this thing. But nah, man, that's like what, 4 feet right there, 4 feet of space, display space. Look at that. That's so nice, man. The power effect is amazing. I don't know how they did that, but the different colors and everything. The texture, the paint. This is insane. It looks so good, man. But yeah. So that's the thing that actually really like I'm kind of relieved about is I only remembered or to like when I was thinking about LBS, Captain America and Thor came to mind, right? They're museum based. I like museum based, but right now nothing I have is museum based other than my Bowens. But then when I saw this Magneto, I was like, oh crap. This is not museum base. This is not museum pose, or it's not like a storytelling base. And I was like, shit, this is amazing. Avengers base equals blatantly telling you something. X-Men base, subtle storytelling. Oh, what's up, Cash, man? If you got time, man, join in, man. Or anybody that wants to join in, like, let's get this popping. Cash knew. That's why he's building his Batman wing. I gotta talk to you guys about that a little bit later, about knowing and knowing, you know. And I got this picture from the LBS Facebook group too, and look at the size of this thing, man. It's the size of humans, man. Oh man, you're gonna need a couple rooms to get all this line. It's insane. Have you started watching Cash? Oh, in case you didn't know, this is Jay right here. This is the guy that's making all this happen. This is our Alex Ross. This is our Stan Lee. This is our guy right here. Jesse. House of Red Hulk looking. He's looking amazing, man. I put him in this spot, and it's not subtle. It's definitely the opposite of subtle. It's like he's like staring at me right now. You need your collection. And I got these pictures from Art, the statue collector. And man, this is without the base, you guys. Like, man. And like the different portraits. Well, different torsos. Freaking different torsos, man. It's insane. What is that in that movie? Like, I salute you. For anyone collecting this thing, this is gonna be a Space Hawk. This is gonna be amazing in your collection. Whatever you get, even if you only have this, it's gonna be an amazing piece to your collection. But yeah, this is the 1/3 LBS Hulk, not even with the full base, against the quarter scale Hulk transformation from XM Studios. I had this Hulk from XM Studios, and it's like the biggest thing in my collection. And I was like, I don't have space for this thing, man. So now I can't imagine getting this right after. It's God. I hope LBS does Gladiator Hulk. Magneto is the ultimate bad guy in your collection, casual. I had Magneto. I was talking to somebody about this, about getting Magneto again or regretting to sell him. I don't regret to sell him. I had him for a little bit. I had him repainted from white to red, but like also, I feel like I either get him back or I'll find a new Magneto sometime soon. But there's no rush. Anyways, the next bad guy to enter my the collection is gonna be Juggernaut. I'm gonna be patient for that one. Sideshow Juggernaut. I'm sorry. What's up, mate? I definitely want an LBS Gladiator. Hey Trey, if you want to join in, let me know too, man. Like it'd be fun to talk to you and see what you think about all this nonsense. Rerun trading. Hey, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you before. YouTube channel. How's it going? Do you like the Sideshow Magneto? I do not, compared to everything else. Like XM, the customs. Like, I don't like that fabric cape, and I saw it in person, and it's like, But the statue himself with the sentinel on the base, it's pretty cool. But that freaking fabric cape kills it. Trey. Yeah, and then I feel like this gray Hulk is being pushed aside a lot. Oh yeah, I'll send you a link. 1 second. Let's get some cash in here. Let's see. 1 second, you guys. Let me get this link out, and then we'll have some more fun with the boys. There you go, man. All right. Juggernaut is badass. If you guys see a deal out there, I'll put it out there right now. Like, I'm looking for that Sideshow Juggernaut. That'd be cool. Dang, casual. I thought you were gonna say Doom was next. I got excited. Doom is like, I wish Doom would be next. Vibranium. I was thinking about getting Doom as well, but Doom would be cool to get with Phoenix custom capes. That'd be like a little cape that drapes straight down. I don't know. I have to think about that. But we're gonna get the number, according to Buck, the number 2 hater in the on the show, and here he is.
Oh man, hey.
How's it going, Cash?
What up?
Man, how's your day going, man? I haven't seen you forever.
It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
How's the married life, by the way?
It's all good, man. You know, got that ring on. You know, it's all good, man.
For life, yeah, hell yeah! Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I like how people were calling you guys, Mr. Cash and Mrs. Cash.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Cool, man. Thanks for hopping on, man. That's awesome.
For sure.
So what do you think, man? What do you think? I guess what's your initial thoughts about this whole LBS DC stuff?
I think it's good to have options. So being able to, choose, the option of the character you want is always a good thing. I mean, even when I look at my Marvel stuff, I got Iron Studios, such as the Daredevil. Then I got Sideshow's Punisher. But then XM's Kingpin. So it's like 3 different companies just trying to get the Hell's Kitchen together. So I feel like you can mix different companies together generally. However, with LBS, the only difference is the bases are so intricate to where I think it's really going to be, is the collector anal? If it's not a collector, if it's not a anal collector, then it probably won't matter.
What do you mean, like an anal collector? Like someone that just doesn't accept what it is, or like?
Yeah, like there's a lot of collectors, they don't want to mix They don't want to
okay.
mix like different companies together. You know what I mean? Like somebody like me, I didn't grow up with comics. I grew up with more video games, movies, and cartoons. So that's my introduction to these characters. I didn't grow up with the comics. So if you compare me and Brenton, we're gonna have two different visions of what a Venom should look like. My Venom is gonna be Peter Parker in the 90s animated Spider-Man run, but his is going to be, you got to have the McFarlane portrait, got to have the Bagley eyes, like things like that. So it just matters how anal you're going to be. For me, it's basically like, as long as this is a best interpretation, such as XM Studios Venom Arise, it's coming home and I'm not thinking twice. It's just, that's the baddest ass 1/4 Venom. So I think it's all about the collector, but a lot of people came late with that Captain America, man, like you were talking about. And man, I remember I had one on the hook for like 1,500, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
It's crazy, right? I remember seeing that cap going, like no one wanted the cap, and then like in 3 months when it came out, like people were getting it, and then people were like, I don't want it, like I'm gonna.
Yep.
They didn't think that the line was gonna grow any further, and like you can't fault them for that, you know. They're 1/3 scale stuff, and yeah, man, 3 months later, it went up to $2,000, and then people are still looking for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, man. So Vibranium Jim had a question for you, man.
Oh, that's Sideshow Collectibles Batman Who Laughs exclusive. That is my third statue from Razor Ramon.
Razor? You dealing with Razor now?
Yeah, like honestly, like he's pretty much funded my my Batman collection. I got Bane from him, Mr. Freeze, Batman Who Laughs. I got Ivy and Scarecrow from Slim Boss. So pretty much Slim Boss and Razor is how I've got my DC so far. Art prints from Sideshow, but I got the Penguin, Poison Ivy, and Joker all coming, and then I completed my Birds of Prey like art print collection. Plus, I got like a bunch of like comics and stuff. So now I gotta like pretty much just get the Huntress and Black Canary. I'm not gonna go for Batgirl, just Huntress and Black Canary.
Okay.
And then that'll be right in that corner. But other than that, I'm loving DC, man. I like that this room is small and I can only do so much. I love that, so makes it better for me.
So I guess a really quick question: like, would you ever consider selling your DC stuff right now to go jump up to LBS? What they're doing right now, for what they're doing right now, would you consider it?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, man.
Just
yeah.
I'm happy with what I have, and you know I think John says it best. Just because I'm not buying doesn't mean I can't appreciate or I can't like support the company in terms of like, you know, making videos about it, just hopping on stuff like that. And I think what the company is doing is amazing. I love everything. I mean, hell, like I purchased the Thor. Thor is my favorite Avenger. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted the Iron Man for the longest. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I was really the most excited for, was Iron Man more than Hulk. So
Yeah, I definitely hear you there. So a couple guys are asking about Money Mendez, and Money Mendez is taking a good break, a good like what do you call it, siesta, a good like he's hibernating right now. He's getting ready for like, you know, the big summer coming up.
Eddie's in the mafia, so he promised us Omerta, man.
Yeah.
Can't speak.
Let
No,
me do this really quick. All right, now I can speak. Like one of those, like, you know, one of those True Lie detective shows, like where they mask their face and mask their voice, like do one of those things. But yeah, he's doing well still. I mean, he's doing his own thing right now. But whenever he comes back, whenever he wants to come back, he'll come back. But he's doing good. I would say thanks for asking too, man. Like that's nice of you guys. But yeah, he may Picky says he wants to get the Huntress, and your boy J Rob heard Batgirl, and he was like, "Someone say Batgirl."
No, I think I only have room for 2, just based on if I was doing a custom shelf, I could fit all 3. But if I go with like something from like Walmart, IKEA, I can only fit the 2.
Got you. And Brian says, "Love your guys' channels and hope you all are well." Awesome, man. Thanks, man. Number two. I get confused with like how the haters come around. Is he number two, number one?
Hold on, man. I'm gonna clarify this. So the last episode of the Saturday Night Live chat, this was about a month ago.
Mhm.
We did a vote between Keesis and Buck, and I think Keesis. Yo, Keesis, who ended up winning? I can't remember who won it, but I'm pretty sure Keesis was voted the like number one hater in the community. I'm pretty sure it was Keesis.
We could roll back the tape if you want. Was
Yeah,
on
it was
YouTube?
me. It was me, Keesis, Mark. Yeah, Mark was there, and Buck. And Keesis was voted the number one hater. That's right. That's where it all freaking started, man. That's where it all started.
I hate to see it. Buck was voted number one. Look
Oh,
at that.
of course, of course.
All right, man. I'm gonna get through these pictures really quick. I just wanted to show everyone like what the LBS line holds right now, and it's like insane, man. I think you sold this store recently, though, right?
Yeah. Getting rid of Thor.
So, man, I've never seen this in person. I've only seen videos, pictures from you, but like everyone could swears by it. Even John, like the cape, the base, like the two things that stand out to me the most. But overall, like, did you love it? Like, did you think it was like legit statue?
Yeah, as a statue, there's nothing that Franco / LBS XM whatever could have done different. There's nothing that they could have done different. There's no flaw in it. And I'm like, this should have been done this way, because you're getting multiple portraits, multiple swap outs. Like, there's nothing more you could have asked for. Nothing. I mean, even though it's museum, it's dynamic, if that makes sense. Like, there's nothing more he could have done.
Awesome. That's good. It's good. Red is my favorite color, right? This cape, just the red it has. It's like I kind of want to get it just for the freaking red, but man, overall everything I want to get it over for everything. But I cannot sustain another 1/3 line. Like I can't do it. I would if I could, but I have to break down this wall or something. And if Jay from LBS is watching, I'll do it for you, Jay. Walton, what? Whoa, okay, let me take it out.
I read that and I was like, I'm just not gonna comment.
But yeah, man, since you had Thor, I'm sure you could get a better understanding of what's going on with like this whole line, man. Like I'm sure you could see what they're doing, right? Like the teeth, the paint, the sculpt, everything looks amazing on this thing.
You know, I'll say this. I envy people like who is it, Alberto and Trey. I envy those two collectors, man.
Yeah.
They're all in on this, so
you know what we always say, we'll live the LBS life through Trey and Alberto. Like
yeah, vicariously, man. Live through them.
And yeah, man. You know, through art. That's a lot of statue right there, man. This is a human being right here, and just to give you your perspective, art's like I don't know how tall he is, but let's say average human being. He's the width of like this guy right here. He's the width. It's insane. There's like a lot of statue right here. Yeah. And here's the whole line as of like recently. This is at a Comic-Con, and I think it was in Singapore. I'm sorry. I think it was Thailand. But you get a glimpse of the Thanos and a glimpse of the Cyclops they did.
That Thanos is looking really nice.
Yeah, man. Like, I got pictures of him in a second. Like, here, I'll show you right now. Look at that. That portrait. I love when... That's a cool thing someone mentioned about the LBS is, like, a high amount of swappable parts. Like, you could get him like this. You could get him with his arms behind him. You know, behind him doing, like, the dark side pose or... I forget the third pose, but you could do a lot with just one statue, have different poses for one statue, which is awesome.
Yeah,
this is great, man. And then like closed mouth right there, open mouth. It's just okay. Same question for you again, man. Like if you were like you only seen the Thor in person, but like just looking at pictures, would you like there's high expectations if you were to get this Thor in hand, right? There's like, I want the same quality as Thor, right? Like the Thanos with this Thor. Like if they were to ship you that Thanos, you'd be like, I'm getting the best Thanos out there, right?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. I mean, I think it's so tough because there's no flaws that I could. I mean, I damn near would have to be like searching for something when it comes to LBS. Like I'd have to be searching with something because even the magnets, like 'cause some like Prime One stuff is like really good, and their predators are top notch. But the one thing I can say about every predator I've ever had, something is always wrong with the magnets, like on the portrait, and the dreads they kind of get in the way. So that's the only knock I can say against perfection for them. But when it comes to something like this, there's no knock. Magnets are good, paint's good, concept's good, design's good. Knowing who the hell the sculpting it is good. I mean, anything you can think of is there. Like, there's no knock against it. It's just simply, do you want 1/3 or do you want 1/4? That's literally the only thing that you got to ask yourself, because you're getting the best of the best. This is the best Thor out there, the best Thanos out there. It's just, is it your scale?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you have to consider that the scale. For me, that's what I'm considering. Let's see. So the funniest thing I've ever heard for like people to try to not bash but try to give a to criticize a statue is this kind of stuff. Where are you? Jesse, is it me or does Thanos look underscaled if you were standing next to Cap? I was like, no one, he's not saying anything about like the paint. He's not saying anything about the sculpt. He's not saying anything about like anything about the statue. It's like, it's a great question or a great concern because Jake came out and said he's going to make him taller and a little bit thicker and everything. But this goes to tell you, like you were just saying, the sculpt, the paint, everything's perfect on the LBS, man. Like, this is that's crazy to me. That's like Vibranium Jim is asking, did you get the blade?
Yep, I got my blade.
Got the blade.
Yep.
Actually, Ed actually had the same question. He looks underscaled, but Jay did say he's gonna make him taller, a little bit bigger, right? Last I heard.
Yeah, that's what he had said. It was just like the initial prototype or something, but gonna do a little corrections on the size.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I love about Jay, man. Like, he's like very, what's it called, talkative in the groups, or his group, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have another guest in a couple minutes, but Dre here we go. Gotham Cinnabite says Jay addressed that and it will be changed. Yeah, that's great stuff. But yeah, here's some other pictures I found, and look at all those swap outs on the bottom. It's so like it's great stuff, man. Noshi says, in that pick, LBS Thanos was correct scale based on the comics, but people were used to MCU Thanos where Thanos. Yeah, that's a big thing too. I remember reading about that where people were comparing the scale. Like, they wanted to be way taller than Captain America, but in comic book style, he's supposed to be a little bit taller. But that's the thing too, right? With like trying to hear your fans, like you try to do too much and they ask for a lot too, right?
Yeah.
Can't make everyone happy. But I found this picture in their group as well, and here's a Venom. Like, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this Venom. That's a lot of stuff coming, man. But yeah, man, that's the last picture I have for tonight. But let me remove this really quick. But crazy times, man. This news came out Friday. I know I was getting ready for my little trip yesterday, and I was trying to stay off the Facebook groups and everything, and I was like, Terry Gotham Cinnabites posted a video on this. I was like, if Terry's posting a video on this is like this is category 5 statue news right here. And we got the number 1 LBS fan for life right here, and he's been telling us all get ready for everything. He's been warning us. He's been like on our Noah's Ark. Like he's like, get on the boat. Like get on. Like it's a boat, but get on it. Like everyone get on it. Everyone get on it. And man, like here he is, LBS for life, right?
So fellas, yeah, I've been acting like a minister. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
I swear, I looked up old videos, and Trey, you're like, yeah, like people were asking, why do you have that name LBS for life? And you were like, I believe in what they do. You know, I might be alone, but I believe what they do.
Yeah, I do, man. I really do.
Man, how's it going? How's it going, Trey?
Oh man, it's going great, man. I'm on here with Oprah's. The president took over for Oprah, and I'm with the great man Cash. Cash knows I love him, so yeah.
Good seeing you, man. I see you on a bunch of channels now, man. Like you're trying to spread the word. You should be Jay's like freaking spokesman or whatever. You should talk to.
It's the LBS gospel, man.
That's cool, man. Well, thanks for joining in. I know, like, yeah, we're not going to be on for too much longer, but yeah, what are your thoughts on this whole? I know you on the collector's table and on another channel. I can't remember right now. You were Astro's channel. Yeah. You were talking about it. But what do you think?
I think it's great, man. I think one thing that I think could be big for people too is just to understand, because some people don't know if they want to be a 1/3 collector, and each one of these pieces I think is a standalone centerpiece if it's like the actual piece that you like. It can be literally a centerpiece. And I fell in love with the Thor actually after I saw John and Cash over here get it, and I was just only going to get the Thor, and when I saw that thing, man, I was like, oh hell no. So that's when I started. Like I told Cash, I was like, man, I'm about to sell my one force, man, and I did it, so not all of them, but most of them.
I don't know which channel this was. Like I love how you're like going around channels and everything, but the story about your Thanos on throne, like you told your wife, like, I know it costs $1,300, but I'm getting this Thanos on throne. Yeah. I love that story, man.
And it was crazy because I'd never spent more than like, I think it was $150 or $175 for one of those Bowens. And and I'd never even seen a sideshow in person, but it was like, this is Thanos, dude. So it's the same way with LBS. It's like, man, when I saw the presence of it in comparison to my one force, I was like, damn, I haven't felt like that since saying like just the size of Bowen was sideshow. Not because I still have all my Bowens, they're still fantastic, but just the size difference and the presence is what got me. And I was like, dang, this is actually like, this is a statue.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. So I guess a question for you, like, since you're like the sponsor for LBS, man, like, what's the hardest thing to like translate to other collectors out there? I know you mentioned the scale, like 1/3 and stuff like that, but like, what's like one thing you're like, people aren't understanding about the whole scale and everything?
Well, I would say the thing that I think is when people are missing it, I think they think it's going to take a long time for so many pieces to come out. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think there's been some other things behind the scenes going on that kept it from coming so quick. But other than that, I mean, you're going to have 4 to 5, like I said, Marvel pieces each year. You're going to have, 3 to 5 DC each year. I mean, how much do you want to spend? I mean, these things are $1,500 to, depending on if it's like a Hulk, over $2,000. So unless you got $20,000 to $30,000 you want to just throw out every year, Jay's doing it responsibly where he's saying, hey, I don't want to kill people and I don't want them to have to pick between 2 and 3 characters that they really want, but they can't afford all 3. So let's do this responsibly.
That's definitely true. My whole like thing was like, it's gonna cost too much money if they come out with more than 5 at a time. Like people keep saying they'll get them all, but man, that's a lot of money. And you're like,
it's a lot of money
out there.
Yeah, I told people earlier. I mean, yeah, go drive DoorDash. People around here making $4,000 or $5,000 a month on DoorDash. So if you want to do that, go buy your statue. You can do that, and your wife can't say anything. So.
Start off early. Wow, man. Yeah, man. Like, I gotta say again, man. Like anytime I think about LBS, I'm like, I wonder if Trey already knew this, or I wonder if like Trey already like. I have a feeling you do, but I do also want to say one thing. One quick thing is I appreciate like how you're holding all that information, like, and not like it's not a bad thing or anything. It's just I see other collectors go like, oh, I already knew about that way before you guys. They're like very I don't know what the word is, but you've been always very been nice with that information. Like you're not gonna throw Jay under the bus or get him in trouble, but like it's awesome stuff, man. Like I feel like this should be your your 4th of July, your like birthday, Friday, March. What was it, March or April 1st?
And I know
Great
a lot
day.
of people have seen so many pieces behind the scenes, and Jay talked to so many people individually. He's so good about that. But I haven't seen a miss yet with the pieces that you guys haven't necessarily, everybody hasn't seen yet or announced. I haven't seen a miss yet. So
That's good to know, man. Yeah. What about you, Cash? You got anything for this guy, this LBS guy?
Nah, man. I remember I was up and I was playing The Last of Us, and I was talking to Trey, and we were just talking about statues. It was like real late, man, and we were just talking, and then it's just crazy to see like just from that short period of time ago to now, it's just like like bam, 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 and I think that, like I said, I think the company is great, man. I definitely feel like Jay is a real like personable person you can speak to, kind of give a little feedback. You know what I'm saying? Not saying this is a character he's doing, but I'll just say Hawkeye, for example, just to throw a random character out there. Like you'll just talk to him and be like, well, hey, if you're gonna do a Hawkeye, then you got to do I don't know, Wanda, for example, and you'll just kind of like just throw a little feedback, and not saying it's going to actually happen or whatever, but just the fact that he's actually listening to what you're saying and stuff like that. And you can truly see the passion there as well versus like a quote unquote, I don't even know how to say it, but I won't say the company because I don't like to do that, but like a representative, you know what I mean? Like we're just here because we're scheduled to do this live versus somebody who actually cares about the characters and stuff like that. Anytime you got a CEO doing teasers and stuff like that and is having fun with it, that's how you know that's the joy in it. Like, hey, I want to see if y'all gonna understand what I'm about to do with such a Spider-Man. That's the joy in it. You know what I mean? Versus if you compare it to like a sideshow, for example, with 12 days of sideshow, either canceling the event or just giving you 10 art prints and 2 statues, is not really any joy in that, because technically them art prints are really just comic covers that they're blowing up to fit art print, if we want to be technical. So I love what LBS is doing, and I say keep it up, man. If it's 4 pieces a year for Marvel, 3 pieces for DC, that's fine. At the end of the day, it's like mortgage statue. So I want to pay my mortgage and get a statue, you know.
And you don't have to worry about them stopping a line. Like I saw someone just say, if they do Martian Manhunter, it's a day 1 payout. It's not if, it's when. So don't worry about them stopping if you start collecting. He's going at it.
Well, they got you, Piggy.
Yeah.
Sell everything.
I don't plan on getting LBS, but
so one quick thing too, like I love when this stuff happens because like I feel like everyone knows this by now, but like LBS acquiring or getting the DC license. But here we go. So LBS making DC too. Like not everyone always knows, man. Like outer collector, I'm sorry to say, but you better check your wallet. It's over, man. Game over.
Hey, man, and cash is a big reason why I can go all out on LBS, because Cash warned me. He saw when I found like a customs. He said, "Pump those brakes, partner. Just hold on." I was like, nah, they got it. No, pump those brakes. And I listened. So because I'd probably be 10 customs down. There'd still be 3 years coming down, and I'd be paying on all of them. And I'd be probably 30,000 deep or something crazy.
You want to know what's crazy? I had 24 POs this time last year.
Wow.
I got 4 right now.
Sideshow
Joker, Sideshow Penguin, Sideshow Ivy, and Sideshow Carnage.
And happy wife.
Happy wife.
Yeah, you could officially say that. Awesome, man. LBS getting their DC 1/3 is them spreading out their wings. Wow, that's nice. The episode should be called that. Spreading out the
Dude,
wings.
I can imagine Jay with like a fishing rod taking his son, and you got Piggy over there on the other side of the lake. I'll never get LBS. And Jay's like, oh, DC. Go ahead and hook the worm up, son. We got a Piggy. We got Piggy. Oh, man.
I guess Trey. I guess this would be a good question for you. Like, Trey, can you tell? Well, Trey, can you, basically what Duck is asking is, Trey, can you tell Jay to make Emma Frost? I need that queen. But I guess the bigger question for me would be, how do you make that? How do you get Jay aware of like the wants we have?
One, man, jump in that LBS channel. You know, on Facebook. Like literally you can do that. But the other thing is because if you go in there and post, hey, like when he said that, go post which Emma Frost you want. Like start posting pictures of it. He will respond to you like immediately, you know, or send them to me. I'll post it, you know. I mean, because he's quick about that. He loves that. He's listening. He'll probably tell you to message him, and then he'll want you to work with him with that. Like there was a person, I hate that I keep forgetting who this was, but that did that with Power Girl yesterday. He was like, I can't wait till you do a Power Girl. Jay hit him up and said, hey, let's do the best Power Girl there is. Touch base with me. Let's do it.
Oh,
you know,
man.
so
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Put your hand down.
that's why Jay's the man. Like Jay's Michael Jordan.
Keep it out like this, Cash. There's no going back.
Right. That's right.
keep going out.
Shout out Jay, man.
Nah, that's cool, man. That's good to know. Like I have some ideas for some characters, but like that, it's like Amir Karfong said, like just tell him what you want, and he'll make it into artists have better interpretations of like what we want, so that they'll know what we want. They'll do it bigger than what we had in mind. So that's good to know.
And then the great thing too is he's trying to make the definitive statue that you want, so make sure you're toning, but it's a low ES on all of them. You know, so it makes it's not that it's because people love the low ES, but it's to keep the value also in it. You know, for people, so you feel like you got something special. So you never have to worry about these reissues and stuff like that. Not that that's a bad thing. Just saying that's not going to happen.
Gotcha. That's good to know, man. That's why we're asking. We gotta change your name, like LBS for life. We gotta call you the Godfather LBS or Mr. LBS or Jay's representative or something, man.
Jay's minion.
yeah, man, something. But yeah. So try to keep this stuff to 1 hour. But if you guys want to extend it some more, talk about anything else, welcome to talk about anything that you guys have in your mind. But if not, it's also cool. This is my LBS, the only LBS thing I'm going to be getting. So my little big statue, my little Hulk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome,
I got that name from our guy Terry. But yeah, man, like I would love to jump on the LBS like statue. But man, like for me, what kills me is, and I have to, like, I admit this and I recognize this from the start. It was like space. Space is a killer for me. Like if I start that line, I have to get rid of like one side of my wall from like, of statues. Like I can't go, and yeah. I'm fine with it, man. Like I know Trey is gonna get them all, some other guys are gonna get them all, so I'll live that LBS life through you guys.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do DC. I told Terry, this is your fault. You know, I've been staring at his collection so much. This is his fault. And then Cash and I got a rogues gallery going. I'm like, man, I ain't doing that. Now here I am. I got to do it too. So
yeah,
you guys are killing me.
Oh, so one question. I don't know. I didn't see this, but like Outer Collector's asking, did LBS reveal what version Batman they are making? I don't think they did, right? They only revealed Superman.
If you go look in the LBS channel, and look at some of the pictures that he's put, look at the versions of the Batman that you'll see. Then you'll probably be happy with what you see. And also there's Man Bat in there too. Just saying, Cash.
Oh shit!
That's what they do, just man. Saying. Representatives, they just he's a salesman now, man. Like that's not fair. Is this the group, by the way, right here? The Legendary Beast official.
Yeah, Legendary. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the group if you want any questions. Or if you wanna...
Casual was pulling a Rashid with the blade. He kept saying "man bat," so here we go.
Yeah. So this is the group, you guys. If you guys want to get the ins and outs, Legendary Beast Studios official group, LBS dash. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's cool, man. This is like I said, this is a what's it called? It's gonna be crazy stuff for upcoming. Like 2024 is gonna be packed, I think. 2023 is like already packed. 2024 is gonna be stupid.
Yeah, I gotta resist, man. I've been asking for Man Bat for so long. I must resist.
And I will say, prepare for the Superman and Batman POs this year. Just be prepared for it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I don't know if you agree with this, Trey, but like this is a shift in like all of statue collecting, right? Like this is gonna change a lot of things. I think it's gonna be a huge shift.
I've even seen it in customs, man. I've seen so many customs that are now 1/3, also. So yeah, I think it really will. I think it really will. It's the best of both worlds. So now you're gonna have 1/4, and you're gonna have as many 1/3 as possible. Which I know that's what limited people. They didn't want to just get in, and then there's only one, character they could get. So now you can do the best of both worlds, 1/4 and 1/3.
Awesome stuff, man. I had a good Saturday. Now I'm having like a better a good Sunday. Like this is great news, man. Yeah. Well, Cash, you got anything coming up, or you got anything going on?
Nah, man. I think the only thing I'll probably be getting is maybe a Spider-Man art print that Sideshow got right now.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna be moving a bunch of stuff around. It's like whenever I do briefly come back, people be like, room tour. So it's like, if y'all want to see a room tour, man, what the hell? What is you doing? Oh,
is that Miss Cash? Miss Cash gonna make an appearance? Yeah. The first appearance?
Yeah, sure.
The first appearance of Miss Cash?
Canelo.
Oh, we saw her. Tell her when you get that on Clip It.
I was like, what? There's like a camera here or something, but yeah. I'll be doing the room tour next month. I'll do it next month, and the room is completely different from before. The layout, everything. So I'm gonna move some stuff around, make it happen. And then this room isn't even set up, and I gotta get shelving in here and everything. But besides that, I'll actually am switching employers, so that Cash the Gemini person will be officially back to YouTube by the end of this month. So yeah, that's cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah, man. Big news right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll be back, man. Better job, better pay, all that type of stuff. So I'll be back.
Patience pays off, man. So that's great news. That's awesome news.
Yeah.
And one quick thing, Cash. Like I know you've been on and off and everything, but man, like doing this, like Trey says, I'm the new Oprah for the statue collectors. It's time consuming. It's turning into work. I'm getting tired of work, so I'm gonna have to take some time off pretty soon.
I know, man. I was on like every day, everywhere. So trust me. I know, man. You putting in that work, man. Just having fun. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun all the time. But like when I get called out, being called Oprah, I'm like, oh hell no. That's cool, Cash. How about you, Trey? You got anything upcoming, or like you want to share anything?
Oh man, I'm just having fun, living day to day, loving life and loving the collector life too. So, nah, man.
You gotta open up your own YouTube channel, man. You're on like everyone's channel. I was like, you might as well make an LBS Trey channel. Shoot.
I just want to pop on your guys' stuff, let you guys do all the work, and I just sit back.
That's what I might switch on to. I might do that pretty soon. Send me a link. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cash won't even have me on his, so I don't know what's going on. I just playing.
Hey, once I get it back, you'll be on, man. You'll be on.
Everyone's saying congrats, Cash. That's awesome. But Cash, Trey, man, thank you guys for joining in. I know it's late Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. And thanks again. And LBS for life, right?
LBS for life, everybody.
See you guys.